Phase one of pulling the old pipe off. Check. Now just go get the new pipe and get my pulley mounted up on the gooseneck and start pulling a new pipe up. Houston, we might have a problem here. I've got this. I better step on that rope before I let it slide. I might have to slit this all the way down there and bend it open. That round pipe, I don't think will fit through this. I don't think it'll fit through that. So then what? I don't know. The corn looks kind of cool over the field. You can see the rows in the snow. Maybe you guys can't. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe plan B. Plan B is stand the pipe up next to this pipe and then tie it off to this pipe. We'll have to, I'm pretty sure it'll fit in there. I don't know. Time to do some soul searching. There we go. Got the pulley on. And working this high work, you know, is no big deal as long as you're not scared of heights, I guess. It's only 85 feet. But always run a safety, you know, whenever you work high, you always have to tether everything you have off. And quick anecdote, when I was on top of IDS Tower, there's the needle, you know, on top of the skyscraper. There's the needle you can see for the flashing lights and stuff. Well, we were daring each other how high we could go up that needle. And it's not a very high needle, you know, maybe the 50 feet or 60 feet of this, you know, whatever. But it's not terribly high. Well, the whole time, the first few feet climbing it, you know, the building top was in your peripheral vision. And then you got to a point where your peripheral vision was out over, you know, you went from 30 feet above ground because of the rooftop to 900 feet above ground. And that's when, that's about as high as I could get. As soon as the building disappeared from all my peripheral vision, so you're just clung tight to this little needle. Now your brain realizes you're 900 feet off the ground on this stupid little needle. We laughed at each other, but none of us could make it to the top to like to change a light bulb. And so, all right, enough story time. Rope is stretched. I think what we're gonna do, what I might do now for right now is maybe just bring that pipe up next to here. Crap. I might have to switch sides. I might have to come on the outside. I was thinking to come up here between the two so a guy could tie off to this pipe and tie off to the ladder, but I might have to just take this bolt out so this can move enough to get that pipe by, and then just strap that gooseneck onto that gooseneck pipe. But yeah, or just come in under, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just come in underneath here, start my gooseneck early, and go that route. Maybe I can come up. I bet there's enough flex I can come up next to it. Maybe tuck through here, tuck through that X-brace, and then land behind me there. Yep. That's the plan. Now we got to figure it out. And so, well, let me start my descent and go get parts, and let's have some fun. Since we're going to be pulling outside the other pipe, I guess it don't really matter inside or outside. You want your knot to be safe. So I'm going to tie a safety first. All I do, let me do this in miniature scale somehow here. All I do is I take the rope, I'll make a loop, and I make another loop, and then I put the loops behind, and when you pull, you can see how the rope is biting the rope everywhere it is. The rope's always biting the rope, so there is no tag. So I didn't do anything. You see the tail still hanging loose, and I can pull as hard as I can pull, and it won't. Well, my finger is changing color, so you know I'm really pulling on it. So that's all I'm going to do is two of them
except make a bigger loop and a bigger loop. If you ever want to pull a fence post, that's all you do is make 2 loops, slide the one loop behind the other, drop it on the pole, pull the tail tight, lift up with your loader, you're good to go. So I'll do one further down as a safety, and then I'll do one up here as my load line. That way, God forbid something happens, we still got the safety. Did a test run, but if you see how the ropes are, so the load line, this is the line I'm going to be pulling on, it's got to come, well, it gets pinched in here, then it wraps around the pipe, and it comes around here, so you get pinch tension here. The rope can always keep biting, and then we come down here to the same thing. You're pinched no matter what. And so, well, God willing, the first, I don't know what the flex pipe is, if that's whatever the gooseneck is, but the band will be about the top of the sidewall or somewhere around there. That's the first 20-foot stick. Whew. That was a wrestling match to get it up there. But I got it. And so, well, I think I'll call that a day right there. And tomorrow we'll come out and try it some more. Oh yeah. Little Waylon Jennings. Little wave at Randy. Boy, oh boy, you just can't get a late start 10:30. It's Sunday. Cut me some slack. Clamps in, they sat out overnight, and the humidity put a layer of ice in there. So I just want to get that ice thawed off of them. So I got a good tight clamp. Oh, Zachy. You're such a dork. The pipe lifted up for the next 20 foot to go on. And then so we put a mark on each pipe. So when I slide the band on one and then slide it over the other pipe and slide the band down, then I just get between my 2 lines. And then I know I've centered my joint. So yeah. There we go, nice and tight. Like a German Virgin, they're guten tight. So now, hop down and see if I can't lift it a few more feet. I don't know if I'll get that other 20 foot on by myself today. I might have to get up top because I think the flex pipe might start to hit the roof and my pulley system up there. So I'll have to, we just had a quick change of plans. I don't remember if I showed it yesterday or not. I think I can. Since it wouldn't fit in the pipe, I'm just going to go up through some bracing and just kind of go next to the gooseneck. But yeah, let's lift it up a few feet and see what happens. Oh, we're getting there. Here's the next 20 feet. So I got to get up a couple rings yet. A ring and a half. And I think I've got that on the very tippy top. I got maybe a ring. I might have a ring up there. A sheet and a half, and that's what I need down here. So it'll be close, but now that it's that point, I run up the ladder, give it a little bit of lift. There's so much stretch in the line. I give it a little bit of lift to get up a few more feet and then come down and winch. And a few more feet at a time. And so, yeah. We did it! Look at right as the top is already touching the corner up there. And just as I got that pipe to... Once I can start getting this pipe underneath that pipe, I kind of use it as a safety kick. So you kind of winch, and then the stretch of the rope, all of a sudden, whoop, the new pipe goes up a few inches or a half a foot, and then you bring your kick up and stay underneath it, just so if God forbid something happened up there, it don't just come slamming down on me. I should, at this point, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to band him together, it can sit overnight like that. We'll get a safety hoop from the pipe to the stairway way towards the top, just so if something, while we're changing the pulley up there, rehooking and all that, I'll tie it off up top so then the pipe can't fall out away from the silo. But we'll do that tomorrow when it's cold. Right now it's warm enough that ice is falling off. You know, that thin layer of ice. It's falling off the roof. So every once in a while you hear a little ting ting or somebody tapping you on your shoulder. But yeah, let me go get my nice warm clamp. We'll put the clamp on and boom, we'll call her a day. Now, I want to get rid of that bucket, but I want to keep the rope and I don't want to go back down to the ground. So I'm going to untie this knot. I'm going to hold this, tie this end up, and then I'm going to slip the rope through the handle and use the other end to get the bucket to the ground. Then I can just take the rope with me and go up and just tie it off so it can't tip away from the silo overnight. Right, so we're tied off. The vertical load is on the ground, but just in case something happens, or even tomorrow while changing our rigging, the pipe can't fall away from the silo. It can't fall down because it's already down. So what I'll do is tie the top of the flex pipe to the silo, pull that load line down to this first clamp here, and then reroute this rope here and clean that up a little better. And then Dad can be down on the ground running the winch on the forks, and I can be up top guiding the flex pipe up and over the top of the silo. So I think all in all it's going pretty darn good. And so, all right, well, let's go home. And it's Sunday. I don't have to put in a full day on Sunday, do I? Let's go home, maybe lift a couple weights and then eat some candy.